What's up, guys and dolls? Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Thursday, the 7th of January. With me, Wayne. I haven't got fuck all else to do. Lawrence. That's why I'm doing this podcast. And that's why you're listening to this podcast, because none of us have got nothing to do. I'm saying that. If you're in this country, that is. Some of you countries are free as a bird. You're roaming around, doing as you please, even when you're not meant to, especially in America. I don't know what the rules are for COVID in Washington at the moment, but there's a lot of people who are certainly not playing by them. They're running around the Capitol Hill and running around the Capitol building with their feet up in the offices, having a good look inside their world famous building. Especially that guy who looks like Jamiroquai. Everyone's calling him Jamiroquai. He had the big furry hat on and the big furry, he had I don't know what, he looked like a fucking caveman, but he was running around. He's definitely got to get himself on some reality TV shows after this. He's the star of the show. He's been trending on Twitter and everything. There's only two, infamously, obviously, infamously him and the infamous Donald Trump, who still won't accept defeat, but he's decided to call off his mad dogs. And tell it. It was even fell out with Mike Pence. Even Mike Pence has had to go against him. Now everyone's throwing each other under the bus. Now he's like, "Fuck that! I'm not going down with this sinking ship. I've got a career here. Donald Trump's off, and what the fuck am I going to do?" So he's like literally turncoat, and Donald Trump has had to start coming out. And now they might even get Mike Pence to have the last laugh by issuing the 25th Amendment against him. Calling Donald Trump unfit for purpose, and he's disgracing him in these last few days of being in office. That'd be good. That'd be fun. It's all a drama. We need some drama while we're all indoors here. We need something to focus on, some entertainment at the very least. Even if you Americans, most Americans are really embarrassed by what happened, and rightly so, because even if that's like fucking shit that happens in some Eastern European country where they have got a fucking despot or tin pot despot or whatever the fuck you want to call them, leaders. But this is coming from the number one, apparently. You lots, I know some of you are listening from over there. You are the biggest and the best and the most what's the word? The leader of. You're the leader of these days. I don't even know what you are the leader of, actually. You're the leader of the free... I was going to say leader of the free world, but not really. Not these days. I guess we're more global now, aren't we? So you need to sort of stop... what's the word? You need to stop embarrassing yourself and get back to that position. Get back on the climate change thing. Get back on the fucking... Because even if you're against climate change, that is where the fucking money's going. There was the whole world's going to go that way, so that's where you're going to be making money. So why would you go against it? Come on, wake up, get back in the game. And Joe Biden, I quite like Donald Trump's calling him Sleepy Joe, because he's a bit like, come on, you're waiting for some invigoration from his speeches. But I guess he's the best of a bad bunch at the moment. Moving on, let's get off the politics. I've lost a few viewers now, probably listening to that. A few listeners, beg your pardon. There ain't no viewers. Even though there's a video, yes, there's a video. Nobody watches them. The lockdowns have caused more people to have fake orgasms as relationship troubles have led to rubbish sex. You having rubbish sex in the lockdown? You've probably been all over the house. You've probably done all over every orifice. I'm about in the house, not in the... Anyway, let's move off that joke. But yeah, you're having sex all over the show, and now you're probably having sex while you're doing the housework, and it's become that mundane and that boring. You can't even go out and have an affair either. You can't even go and spice it up. You can't go and swing. You have to just watch porn and then start looking at all the beautiful bodies in the porn industry, and then going, hang on a minute. He's still got his socks on, sitting here next to me, eating a fucking big bag of cheesy whatsits. That's the biggest fucking turn off you could probably get, with a breath that smells like cheesy whatsits. Anyway, you gotta I don't know, you got to. We're all bored of everything in the house, aren't we? We got jigsaws. Who's doing jigsaws at the minute? That's got to be the most boring thing. Some people are doing board games, jigsaws. I tell you what, the weed smokers have got it down. This is their territory. This is their place. I know people who fucking have never worked a day in their life and they sit at home smoking weed all day, watching the shittest of TV programs on repeat all day, and it's their fucking, it's their shrine. That's where they're meant to be. They can do that. Nobody else can do that like them. The hours pass by and they don't even give it a second thought. The only thing that stresses them out is getting to the kettle to make a cup of tea and getting the biscuits out. Anyway, moving on to the tech giant is created a creepy chat bot where you can talk to your dead relatives. How do you get to do that? Do you have to? Microsoft is behind an app which makes a 3D image of your loved ones, and then it's based on their videos and voice recordings. I was going to say, is that what they do? So they've created like an avatar type thing of your dead relative. It talks to you in their voice. That's fucking weird, isn't it? That's really weird. I mean, it's kind of it is creepy. I've said it's creepy. It's fucking very creepy. Especially like, imagine like your loved. I mean, obviously these are loved ones. What about your husband or your wife and that? You're never going to let it go, are you? You're just going to be. The good thing is that you're not having to have that shit sex anymore. You've ditched the fucking shit sex because he's only a face in the computer. But when you're a little bit lonely, you can talk to him and have a laugh with him. And you can have good sex with whoever you're shagging at the moment. So you can have a sexual relationship with some thicko down the road that looks the bollocks, is like super attractive. And then you can have your intellectual talks with your husband or wife who's on your phone. And you can turn them off when they're pissing you off and get back to thinking about the body on the young stud that you've got going on. I'll tell you what, the world's getting more and more interesting as we get on. What's it called? A drugs cop has raked in more than £10,000 selling cannabis growing equipment on eBay. And he's got a sack, has he? They've sacked him. No, he's quit. Well, no, he was quit, but he was doing it while he was working. And he's admitted guilty of gross misconduct. It's not gross misconduct because it's legal. So why? It's legal to sell the equipment. The equipment's legal, growing equipment. It's not called that. They bend the names, don't they? They call the names something different. You know, like tomato plant growing or whatever. But so what he's doing is legal. So, you know, just because you say this, so he's still been called guilty of gross misconduct. I think that's wrong. I think he should appeal that, but he won't be able to. Well, he will. He'd have to spend a lot of money, but the fucking what about fuddy-duddies, ain't they? The police. You can't do anything fun but being a policeman. They're great at doing the shit that is important when it comes to it. When they're catching the fucking serial killers and the real-time criminals and all that, but the small stuff like that, sweating the small stuff, you just think, fucking hell. I bet they're all just thinking, I want to do that. All my mates are having a laugh, out getting wrecked, having a fucking, doing whatever they get up to, bending the law, let's say. And I can't do any of that. I have to grass them up if I'm out with them, so I don't go out with them anymore. Otherwise, because my policeman brain kicks in every time they're doing something that's untoward. And I can't be a part of that. So I have to be boring with all my police friends. You can only hang about with policemen, don't you? I'll tell you what, I've got somebody I know who is in those places, and they probably wouldn't take too kindly to me saying that. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on before my phone rings. Let's talk about Julian Assange. Julian Assange has been denied bail. Again, this is it, fuddy-duddy fucking court people and prisons. He's been denied bail because they're saying he was a serious risk that he might abscond. Where is Julian Assange going to abscond to? The guy's been fucking institutionalised he's been stuck in the Ecuadorian embassy for about 6 years, hasn't he? Now he's been stuck in prison for how many more years after that? His head's fucked, all because of doing probably one of the best journalists of our time, for having balls of steel. He should be fucking given the journalism award. I forget what the journalism award is. The Pulitzer Prize. Was that the book? Pulitzer Prize. Perhaps it's the Pulitzer Prize, but he should be given fucking awards for it, not like lose his marbles over it. So anyway, I'm Julian Assange. Free Assange, free Assange, free Assange. That's what they're shouting. That is a good protest to get involved with, and it's ridiculous. Where's he going to abscond to? He's institutionalised. All he wants to do is get to his fucking house and not come out. That's all he does. So anyway, I hope when he does come out, he fucking. Although I'm pretty certain I'd be very, very understanding if he retired. But I think he should milk it for everything. He should be doing it, releasing everything that comes out, and just saying, "I don't give a shit. This is free." You know, when he gets off scot free, what I'm saying, then he should go back to doing it, and they can't try him twice, surely, for the same thing, and let him fucking do it. Uncover some of the shit that goes on in the world. Anyway, last one I'm going to do. So Paul McCartney likes to start the day with a bang to one of his own songs. With a bang to one of his own songs. That's how it's been worded. First thing I thought of was Paul McCartney's arse going up and down, then banging to one of his own songs. But no, he's not that. He was banging on the piano to one of his own songs. That's how he likes to start the day, banging on the piano. So they tricked me into thinking Paul McCartney was having sex. And then I was thinking about the lockdown sex, and it took me back to the lockdown sex. Is Paul McCartney having good lockdown sex or bad lockdown sex? Does he keep his socks on or not? I don't want to think about Paul McCartney having sex, and nor do you. Let's move off that, and let's think about all the people who was downloading porn. This is downloading porn at number 10. Wi-Fi at number 10 when Theresa May was the Prime Minister had 2,300 attempts at porn downloads during their time in number 10 itself. So Theresa May, you're not as squeaky clean as you fucking made yourself out to be. And can you imagine Theresa May searching through porn, getting her rocks off, looking at porn while she's meant to be on the phone sorting Brexit out? No wonder she came a cropper. We know what her and her husband are getting up to now anyway. Right, I'm leaving it there, and I'll probably do another one tomorrow. See you later. Bye.